Without trying to generalize too much, I want to tell you some of the signs to look out for when you might be dating a woman in terms of if she has the propensity to potentially cheat on you. Now, again, it's not 100%, but either way, what you're going to learn in this video is red flags to be looking out for in a woman. So either way, this is going to be something important to you so you can filter properly for the best chance at a great relationship. We do have a coaching program over here at Trip Advice that actually helps you get more options. So if you do ever run into a woman like this who has a red flag, you at least know how to go out and date and meet women in person and online. Go to tripadvicecoaching.com. You can see in the description down below a link to that, and then you'll be able to book a call, which is 100% free, with myself and my team to talk about how coaching can help you get more options. Okay, number one, this is a big one. This woman is called the projector. What does that mean? That means that she's projecting onto you something actually about her, which means she might be a person who, if she's projecting, is saying how you might be cheating, jealous of other women a lot, and trying to blame you in some sense for a potential situation where you could cheat. So if she's putting all of that on you, and she's really wary of you being a cheater, she's always bringing it up, that could be someone who's potentially projecting. People sometimes will project their own insecurities onto you, and they'll also project their qualities onto you. So if you're someone who maybe has cheated in the past or thinks about cheating, you might think, okay, because I do it, then maybe my partner does it because it's possible. And so then we start getting all nervous that your partner is cheating, even though you're the one who's in the middle of doing it. So if you ever see or you're ever with a woman who is projecting onto you, be a little bit wary to make sure it's not them. Now, of course, if it's like once or twice, it's not a big deal, but this is someone who's consistently doing it and consistently bringing up to the fact that you might be a cheater. Number two, if she has a lot of guy friends. Now I want to be specific in what this means. I don't mean that she's friendly with a lot of guys or she's kind of friendly with her girlfriend's boyfriends. No, I mean like she has about 5+ very close male friends. And this is a red flag in itself, because the red flag is if she is not aware that probably, if not all these guys, if not one, if not all of these guys want to actually be with her, sleep with her, or trying to get with her, if she doesn't think that in some degree, then that's, first of all, ridiculous. But she probably does. She probably knows that these guys are around. And the fact that they're around, well, who knows? Maybe something can happen with them. Maybe one day you guys get in a fight and then she cries on the shoulder of one of her good guy friends or multiple guy friends, and then what do you know, one of them makes a move. So I'd be really careful about getting into anything with a girl that has multiple guy friends. It is rare, but it does happen. You know, 1 or 2, that's not a big deal, but when it gets to multiple, that's when it starts to become a problem. Number 3, again, another red flag, but a girl who is someone who's a big drinker or is really into drugs. And I don't mean like maybe smoking weed, but, you know, doing things that are harder drugs and being someone who's around people who are doing drugs. Obviously, that's not someone you want to be with to begin with, but if they are like that, who knows if they're doing lots of drugs, partying on the weekends, and they find themselves in a lot of circumstances where they could make bad decisions, because when you're on drugs, it messes with your brain, puts you into a whole new reality, and then can have you make mistakes. That's why people will tend to make mistakes in all different aspects of their life when they're drinking a lot, when they're doing a lot of drugs, heck, maybe even when they are smoking a lot of weed. But someone who is going to be doing that a lot on the weekends and it is part of their lifestyle, I'd be wary, because this person also could have a chance of cheating. I keep going through the list thinking like, oh, this is the big one. No, this is the big one. Well, they're all important, but this one is big. Low self-esteem. A girl who has low self-esteem. And you're going to find this in a girl who maybe brings a lot of drama to the relationship, fights with you a lot, constantly asks you if she looks good, or is always looking for validation. You know, those girls who have low self-esteem, they like to get validation from anywhere. And they might even want to get it beyond with you. They might want to get it from other men. That's one of the reasons why girls who have low self-esteem tend to try to look good all the time and wear lots of makeup all the time because they want that attention. And there's no better attention for a woman with low self-esteem than a guy who's actually hitting on her. And who knows, maybe you combine all these together and you're a girl who has low self-esteem and you've been drinking a bunch and this guy's hitting on you in the bar. And even though you got a boyfriend back at home, well, it's going to feel good to maybe cheat and get with this guy. So if you are in a relationship or dating someone that you can tell has low self-esteem, be wary. Next, and this is again, not 100% of the time, but if they have told you they've cheated before, I wouldn't say that 100% they're going to cheat on you because they've done it in the past, but the odds of them doing it again are probably medium to high. Why? Because if they've done it in the past, that means that maybe they don't feel so guilty about it anymore. They've kind of done it. They know it's not a big deal. It's like they've almost broken the seal in terms of being someone who has cheated or not cheated. Again, this is not for 100% of people, but you know, you've heard the phrase before, and I think there's maybe a little bit of reality to it. Once a cheater, always a cheater. So be careful if you've learned about their past and they've, you know, done a heavy amount of cheating. Maybe if it was one small thing, it's not a big deal, but if they've done it multiple times and they admit it to you, history tends to repeat itself. Now, what are the signs that a woman might give you before they cheat? There's a video here on the screen that you can watch to make sure you understand what to look out for if they might cheat on you. And if you want to learn how to meet the best women and have more options with good women, go to tripadvicecoaching.com, watch the video, book a time with us, and you can learn more about how we can help you.